What is going on YouTube? It is your man, Mr. Dominic Cruz, featured on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, coming at you with another video. Yes, another one, another one, another one. Woo-hoo. Hope you guys are striving for your purpose and mission in life. You guys are going out there, working hard for it, grinding it out, and getting rewarded for it, because at the end of the day, when we go with the purpose and mission in life, good things do happen. So, I wanted to talk to you about how to know when your ex is truly over you. Now, here's the thing. When a relationship ends, the relationship served its purpose. You have served the purpose of being in that relationship. There was something for you to get out of it. Now, normally there's times where one of us will feel like we're powerless. Not only that, but it's been taken away from us because they don't want to be with us and they're not as happy, right? And it does suck. It's a sucky feeling, and no one wants to be in a position to where they're feeling heartbroken. But at some point, we're gonna experience it, and if you're already experiencing it, then this is a great opportunity for you to reinvent yourself for the greater good, for you to reinvent yourself to be great. And that's exactly what I did actually 3 years ago when I was in that situation. I felt hopeless, I felt helpless, I didn't know what to do, but I knew that I needed to get myself out of the position that I was in to get myself in a better state of mind. And not only get in this better state of mind, but in more of a winning position to really fulfill the life that I really want to fulfill, even if that person's not going to be with me. Because at the end of the day, if my goal was be in a relationship, I just want the person to be happy, and I want to be happy as well. But if that also includes me not being in the picture anymore, and that's what's going to make them happy, I will fulfill that for them too. It's not an easy pill to swallow, but at the end of the day, you love them enough to say, I want them happy, and you do it to keep them happy, because at the end of the day, it's not about you. And you got to do you at some point. But how to know when the whole relationship, when your ex is truly over you, right? When they're not contacting you, and here's the thing, when they're not contacting you and you're hoping that they're going to contact you, that's actually a sign that she is over you. And you can also apply that to men too, that they're not contacting you because they're truly over you. Now, of course, in the event to where she's leaving you hanging and anything like that, and then she's moving forward with her life, a little fucked up, to be honest, but at the end of the day, she doesn't owe you anything, and you don't owe her anything. That's just how it is, and that's just how us human beings are. A lot of us are generous. We like to leave things off on a good note, and some of us just unaware of how bad of a situation that we're leaving out, how much of a bad note that we're leaving. But they're not contacting you. They're not liking your posts. They're not reaching out to you. They're not looking at your Instagram story. They unfollowed you. They're not texting you. They're not calling you. That is a clear sign. That's one clear sign that you can assume that they're actually done with you. No more. Nada. None. Another sign is that they blocked you. Not only that they blocked you, which you can assume that's another one, that they're clearly done with you. However, when you have someone on block, that still closes off a sign that does actually, there's two signs you can look at it, that they're completely over you, or they are just going to use that as like, I'm just going to put that under the rug, I'm not going to deal with that, right? You can look at it at that way as well. They're done with you, and that's just one thing. And another thing is, like, if you're in that position to where you're reaching out to them, you're texting them, you're trying to meet up, you're trying to make things work out, you're so much onto fixing things so that you can be happy. But what if that person's not happy, right? And then you're trying to reach out to them, trying to meet up with them and stuff like that, and they say someday, or they say to you, maybe this weekend, or they say probably not this weekend. They just don't know how to tell you no, so they're just going to give you some bullshit answer for you to get the hint. Yes, there are people like that. Unfortunately, there's people like that that don't have the courage to tell you like it is. Honestly, I like being surrounded by people that just tell me like it is and just be honest with me, because at the end of the day, I trust that you can be honest with me. And if it's so much that you can't let me be in your life or you be in my life, no worries. I understand. It's respectable that you can talk to me about it. But if it's someone that's not going to respect you on it, then and all of a sudden they just giving you BS answers, or going, what's wrong with you? Sorry, there's a little cat here. Then you kind of have the message, and I do want to share this. I shared this with you guys on, it was one of my posts, my photo post, and I definitely wanted to share this with you. And people are in a position to where they're ghosted right now, and they don't know why they're ghosted. So check it out. I wanted to share this with you, if I can get to it. What someone is really saying when they ghost you is, I'm terrified of feeling uncomfortable, having emotionally mature conversations, and experiencing any emotions from you that are less than positive. But it's really hard to admit, so I just need to avoid the truth altogether, which is simply that I'm just not into this at this point in my life. I have some work to do, and right now my avoidance is more important to me than your feelings. And I hope you meet someone who is ready for what you have to offer, because I'm not yet. Best, Ghost. P.S. I'm sorry if I pretend not to notice you in public. Please see the scared child in me. When someone does that to you, when they ghost you, that's what they're really trying to tell you. And you do not need to waste your time on trying to chase someone that doesn't want to be in your life. You need to understand when it's over, it's over. However, if you want that person back in the future, there's room for you to start improving your life to the greater good. If you really want that person back, then you have to understand patience is the key. If you really want that person back, you need to kill the old you, and you need to start building the brand new you. If you really want that person, that future person, that ideal person in your life, that new person, then you need to start moving on to the best you that you can be, because at the end of the day, when the old you trying to get to that higher standard person, that person that's just so gorgeous, that person that's just so driven, and it's not what you're used to, you have to kill the old you and start working on the new you, because at the end of the day, you only have you, and you're in the best position to reinvent yourself to be the greatest. You may not want to move on today, but how to know that someone's that's done with you? Just look at the actions, what they're doing with you versus, just look at their actions. Are they doing anything with you? If not, that should tell you. Are they giving you words but not fulfilling the words with their actions? That should tell you another thing. They're wasting your time. And I hope you guys can get that. If you can't, then let's work on that. Because time is the most valuable gift that we have. And it's more valuable than money. And we don't get that back. We don't get time back. We get money back, but we don't get time back. So I hope this message got to you. I hope you found this information valuable. I want you to drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course it is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. One more time, I do want to say that the Facebook group that I have below, absolutely free. We have about nearly 100 people in there already, and it's growing fast and fast and fast. Would love for you to be in it. Modern flirting, dating advice. If you're not dating, you still have questions anyways about breakups, relationships, and stuff like that, go in there now. I'll see you guys on the inside. Later.